Okay guys, we're actually going to be watching the movie really late tonight, but I decided I just want to introduce you to my dad real quick, and you know, like, okay, alright, Jay Leno, come here.
I don't want your stinking blogging.
It's called vlogging.
I don't stink your bogging flogging. I'm trying to watch the season finale of, what the hell is that anyway?
You don't know what show you're watching?
Yeah, Revenge.
Revenge. Doesn't have a strong female lead in it?
Yeah, the hot chick from Brothers and Sisters. Alright, I'm back on.
Okay, you watch your show.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're going to start the review here, and my dad suggested that we do it in a very special place, so get ready for that. Anyway, so we're going to be watching Mother's Day, and here's the review starting with a K review.
It's VIC?
No, it's with a K.
Oh.
Does that work as a remote? Is that what you're saying?
No. It's just a smartphone. It doesn't work as a remote.
Well, for God's sake, how fucking smart is it?
Obviously, it's not as smart. You can't control.
Is it running?
Yes, it's running.
Welcome to K&K Review. I'm Alex with a K. This is Victor with a K.
Really? How do you spell Alex with a K?
A-L-E-K. Yes.
Awesome.
For this, I went to school.
Yes.
Anyhow, we just saw probably the most depressing movie I've seen in a long time. My son here insisted that I view this because it was Mother's Day yesterday.
And why? And where's my mother and where's your wife?
Is that two people?
No. This is gonna go great. What? Alright, so where's Mom? My mother, your wife.
She is in California, babysitting.
Babysitting, okay.
That's what she went to school for.
Babysitting.
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Obviously, pretty well so far.
Yeah, anyway. So we saw the movie Mother's Day with Rebecca De Mornay,
now, where was
who used to be a hot babe back in Risky Business Day.
Wait, you mean the last time you saw Rebecca De Mornay was in Risky Business?
Yes, and I mean, we're just friends.
Obviously, yes, because you are married.
Since when has that ever slowed me down?
Okay. Things we edit for YouTube. The movie starts out, you know, like in the hospital scene.
Stealing a baby and cutting the throat.
Basically, yes. I try not to give too much away in these reviews.
Oh, never mind.
Right. Another thing to edit.
What?
Yeah. Okay, so it starts out in the hospital, and you don't know what's going on. You don't know what's going on, and then
I used to like Rebecca De Mornay.
Are we still gonna? We're still gonna. Okay. All right. Fine. All right. Rebecca De Mornay is.
She was hot.
Okay.
Was it Tom Cruise?
In Risky Business?
Yeah.
Yes. He was like.
He's not hot.
I would hope you would say that. You didn't ask me if I thought he was hot. Anyway. What'd you think when all of a sudden you have that scene and all of a sudden you have the people all in the party? What'd you think about all the party goers? Like, did you recognize anybody in the party? What did you think about that right after the hospital scene and the party scene? Did you really think anything was going to be starting to connect with that scene from that first scene?
No, it was the start of the movie.
That's correct. Moving on. Did you see any actors that you recognized other than when?
Not a one.
Not a one. Okay, so you didn't.
It took me half the movie to recognize Rebecca.
Because she.
I mean, she looks good, but nowhere near as good as she used to.
Right, but she still looks.
She was hot.
Okay, good.
In Risky Business.
In Risky. That's right. Yeah, it's really. Okay, so all right. Before Rebecca, I keep forgetting. How do you say her name again?
Rebecca De Mornay.
Right. Okay, and you don't recognize anybody else.
I mean, who would?
Okay.
That's enough.
That's enough, right? Obviously, because she's
hot.
There you go. All right, so Rebecca De Mornay, she comes in, and then she comes into these partygoers. It's their house, and then all of a sudden, things start getting weird. What do you think is the weirdest point? Like up until that point when she comes in, what do you think is like the weirdest point in the movie?
You know, in a sea of weirdness, it's hard to pick out one wave. The movie reminded me of the 60s and 70s when people were bored with happy endings. So somebody said, hey, I know what, let's make a movie that stinks at the end. And it kind of did.
Well, I mean, like, okay, like with Rebecca De Mornay's character, like, she was supposed to be the loving.
I didn't think she was hot anymore.
I think we've surpassed that point, but well, okay, all right. So, okay, Rebecca De
I
Mornay.
wouldn't kick her out.
Thank you for not kicking Rebecca De Mornay out of the house if she ever comes here and decides to torture us. You'll be like, that's okay. Stay, torture my son, please, because he obviously is in love with Tom Cruise. And don't. Why are you thinking about this? Anyway, sorry, she gets there, and then all of a sudden, you don't really know how any of these characters are connected, and then all of a sudden, like, all her boys, they start, like, this to start torturing people. Do you think any of those actors, like, did you buy anybody's character? Did you buy any, like, her boys were crazy?
No, but basically it reminded me of the Chainsaw Massacre Crazy Person movie. I don't know if the characters were actually believable. Sort of, but, I mean, let's face it, this was over the top.
Right. Well, do you know who this director was, right?
Not a bit.
Do you know how I know who it was?
You read the book?
No, I have a phone.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You have a phone. What phone do you have?
Smartphone?
He has an iPhone 4 that he does not know how to use at all.
Sure I do.
Right. What was the first thing you asked it?
The iPhone?
Yeah. What was the first thing that you asked the iPhone for? What'd you ask Siri? The first thing you asked Siri.
Do you love me?
And what did Siri say?
Yes.
It's an appropriate answer. You want to know what I found on his phone? You want to know the first thing I found that he asked Siri on the phone? He asked Siri, "Leave me a clone, you Cupid bat."
Now see, this actually goes back to your lack of historical reference.
Oh, I see.
That was in Dilbert when the Newton first came out.
What did you expect the response to be for that, though?
I don't think I asked for a response.
Oh, okay. So what did
I was just making a statement.
You were making a statement.
It's called comedy.
You know what? We're obviously doing really well at that right now.
I hope.
Me too.
She was hot.
She really. Wait, what? Who? Siri or Rebecca Romay?
Rebecca De Mornay.
Rebecca. Okay, so we're back to that again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
I know.
Better than Steve Cruise.
It's Tom Cruise.
Oh, Tom Cruise. Sorry.
Yes. Yeah. Wait.
You're a friend, not mine.
That is very true. We talk all the time. Okay, so back to the movie. So you don't. All right. So none of the boys in the movie that were her sons made any sense to you. But like, do you like Rebecca?
Well, Rebecca De Mornay, but.
Yeah, her character.
Well, did you ever see Deliverance?
Yeah, yes, because that's the international
sign for deliverance.
Yeah, the international sign.
Squeal like a pig!
If anybody's ever wondered about my comedic skills, this right here. I love you.